Hello, my name is Sheyi Fabi. I welcome you to my YouTube channel, Fabi Geospatial. The next few series of our lectures, we are going to look at the presentations made by experts during the discussions that took place during the commemoration of World Earth Day. The World Earth Day is being celebrated or commemorated on the 22nd of April every year. This year, World Earth Day was as a theme of Restore Our Earth. The theme for this year, World Earth Day, was Restore Our Earth. And Center for Human Settlement and Sustainable Development, which is an NGO based in Abuja, also commemorated this Earth Day. And I looked at two of the major topics: reforestation effort and regenerative agriculture. Now selected the topic as reforestation and regenerative agriculture, the panacea for African development in the next decade. And it was open for discussion in an international colloquium. The next few series of lectures were the lectures presented by experts on this during the colloquium and the discussions. Today we are presenting the lecture presented by Dr. Adeolu Ojo, who is an environmentalist, and he made a presentation on regenerative agriculture and reforestation, the panacea for African development. Listen to him.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome you to this meeting. My name is Adeolu Ojo. I have a very short time to make my presentation, so I will not be going into too much details. Rather, I will just throw up issues on global warming and regenerative agriculture and reforestation, in the belief that this can serve as a precursor to our discussions in the course of this meeting. Now, global temperatures are witnessing a gradual but sustained increase. And according to the World Meteorological Organization, 4 of the hottest years on record have been over the last 5 years. Indications are that 2020 record might turn out to be the highest. Computation is still going on. If that happens, then it means that we'll be talking about 5 of the hottest years, the 5 hottest years on record having occurred over the last 6 years. And now with that increase in temperature, a number of unprecedented things are happening, like flooding, quakes, tremors, and landslides. So clearly, something needs to be done. Look at the charts that I have on the 10 hottest years on record globally. This stops at 2019, but you can see that 2016 is still by far the highest, the hottest rather. But with the information I have, 2020 could enter that chart as well, and in which case you find sustained increase in temperature. So now, what are the factors responsible for this? Primarily, they are human. Let's recall our elementary biology. We know that animals, including man, take in oxygen and breathe out carbon dioxide, right? So as long as there are human beings and animals on the planet, we will continue to deplete the oxygen supply and give corresponding increase in carbon dioxide concentrations. We also learned from this same biology that green plants take carbon dioxide in from the air and release oxygen during photosynthesis, right? Okay, so this is the equation, elementary equation. So it means then that the more green plants we have, the faster the rate of renewal of oxygen supply. Unfortunately, however, this is not happening. You see, due to human activities, which also happen to be the main sources of carbon dioxide, such as combustion activities involving vehicles and machinery, power generation, industrial activities, gas flaring, and so many other things. We are gradually uh, increasing the emission of carbon dioxide into the air. And at the same time, we are reducing the sinks for this carbon dioxide. Look at it from this perspective. The more houses we build, the more industries we develop, the more desert encroachment is taking place, the more sinks for carbon dioxide are being depleted. So desertification is a major threat to sustainable development in Nigeria and other African countries. If you look at, I'll show you a map just now, which shows that more than 60% of Nigeria's land mass are regarded as desertification frontline state. And desert encroachment in Nigeria is currently at a rate of about 600 meters per year. So if we continue at that rate, it means that within the next 50 years, more than 60% of Nigeria as we currently know it may become desert. Therefore, we need to find a solution. What solutions do we have then? Regenerative agriculture and reforestation. Regenerative agriculture is a system of farming principles and practices that increases biodiversity, enriches soils, improves watersheds, and enhances ecosystem services. What it does is it captures carbon in the soil and above ground biomass, and by doing that aims to reverse global climate change. Meanwhile, at the same time as it is doing that, it is also offering increased yields, resilience to climate instability, and higher health and vitality for farming communities. It's based on principles of progressively improving whole agro-ecosystems, creating context-specific designs, and making holistic decisions that express the essence of each farm, ensuring and developing just and reciprocal relationships among stakeholders, and continually growing and evolving individuals, farms, and communities to actualize their innate potentials. So generally, when you practice regenerative agriculture, you can achieve a dual role of cleansing the atmosphere of carbon dioxide and also producing food for man and livestock. So another perspective is reforestation, which is simply the process of replanting an area with trees, either to replace those that have been taken away by human or natural causes, or as a measure to halt desert encroachment. Like I said earlier, desert encroachment is currently at a rate of 600 meters per year in Nigeria. So it's sadly, this problem is applicable to other African states, especially most of Northern Africa. So clearly, we need to work on this. So what must we do? Like I said, I'm just going to throw up issues for us to dwell on in the course of this meeting. What must we do to be saved from this impending doom? As a starting point, we must stop being selfish. Sustainable development is based on the concept of using resources today without jeopardizing the chances of future generations to use the same resources. And regenerative agriculture and reforestation are key instruments which must be actively encouraged and propagated. If we are able to halt desert encroachment by planting more trees, then we will be indirectly not only stopping desert encroachment, we will also be contributing indirectly to climate change reduction by providing sinks for carbon dioxide, which is the most critical greenhouse gas responsible for global warming. Now, green technologies need to be developed and disseminated to help in controlling desertification and climate change. This is the panacea, not only for Nigeria and Africa, but indeed for the whole world. Thank you.
I already thank Mr. Dr. Adeolu for that very succinct presentation. It made us to realize the importance of regenerative agriculture and conscious reforestation to save Africa, to save Nigeria, to save Africa from deforestation and desert encroachment. We organized this lecture and invited people from 6 African countries to participate in this international colloquium, and it was well attended by different experts from Senegal, from Nigeria, from Kenya, from Zambia, from Uganda, and South Africa, and they made very serious contribution. And in the next few uh, lecture series, we shall be posting the, the presentations and the discussions that ensure in those lectures. Thank you for being part of this. I encourage you to subscribe to our channel so that you can actually be part of the new lecture that come up in the next few times. Thank you so much.